blowing this off.
The time has come. Tank update. So the master painter JP has basically, he did all of this by himself. I mean, I sanded like a quarter and I sanded a little bit of the roof, but really Dad has sanded this whole thing down. So he's done now sanding. He's done all of this body work to it. The last little bit to do is just to prime it, blow it off, and then he's going to prime it. And then the next step after priming the tank is going to be basing it. But I don't think we're going to be doing that today. We want to prime this whole thing because the whole thing has to be freaking primed because it's freaking huge. And the whole thing was 80'd. So after it's primed, we're going to let it sit for a day or so. Then we're going to have to sand that whole thing down with 400 grit. And we'll see if there's any spots that show through or anything like that that we need to reprime. Provided there isn't, then yeah, we should be able to paint it probably
Tuesday or Wednesday-ish.
What's today? Tuesday?
No, today's Monday.
I thought today was Tuesday. Yeah, you're right. Today is Monday. So yeah, we should be able to paint it Tuesday or Wednesday. And this is a two-tone, so it's going to be bright red on the top. And then you see this body line right here. Under this body line is going to be a dark red.
Yeah, medium garnet red metallic for those of you who are painters.
And then underneath of that is going bright red again. This is a pretty one. Candyman said, guess who's back? Back again. We are live on both Instagram, TikTok, Master Painter here, and on YouTube, JP Auto Paintworks. And if you guys are on YouTube, follow us, JP Auto Paintworks. We're actually, we show more, we usually post up full lives on there, maybe in pieces, but probably 10, 20 minutes. We also show whole videos of beginning to end of a car. So on TikTok, you'll get bits and pieces of it, but on YouTube, you'll get the whole thing. Now this is lacquer primer. Tim says JP's in the zone today. Yeah, he is. Can you paint chrome bumper black? No, chrome needs to be acid dipped, and that's not something we do. No, I've never gotten an eye infection from dust. Oh, that sucks. Painter, I went to YouTube to post stuff also. Yeah, I think it's better than TikTok, because you can say whatever you want, you don't get banned. Candyman says, I will have to figure out the tube of views. Indeed you will. Are those fumes safe, bro? They are. Some people find that they have problems with it, so if they do, just wear a mask, but most people don't. From Middle Georgia, glad you're back on. Thank you, Middle Georgia. So if you see questions or you hear me ask questions, it's because we're live on both YouTube and TikTok at the same time. JP Auto Paintworks on both. And this is lacquer primer he's spraying. This truck is an older truck and we had to sand down a couple layers off of it. So So this one started somewhere around $1,500 and went up. So it's somewhere between $1,800 to $2,100, I think. And we're repainting this one. We're re-clearing it. After we base it, clear it, we're re-clearing it again for a second time. It's a 60-gallon compressor. It's a DeWalt single stage. We're about to actually buy another one. How do you get primer to stick to bare metal? You need to sand it with 80 grit. If your primer isn't sticking to bare metal, it's because you haven't sanded it correctly. We have real primer. What we use is lacquer primer, so it sticks. Thank you, Candyman. I'm proud of myself. I'm not sure how I'm doing it. Can you ask the master what to do on fading clear? Sand it and re-clear it. You're going to have to base it. Well, if your clear is just fading, which means it's not peeling, you should be able to just wet sand and buff that mofo back to a nice pretty shine. However, if it's turning white and you're getting little spots, you're going to have to sand it all the way down past your base to probably your primer or sealer, whatever is underneath of it. And then you're going to have to rebase and re-clear it. Bare metal has to be etch primed or epoxy.
Go fuck yourself.
Bare metal does not. And in fact, we've proven that. We've been doing this for, well, we've been doing this for 14 years on our own with our own business. And we've never had any, and we've been doing lacquer primer to bare metal for 14 years. That's just as our own business. Dad himself has been doing this for 36 years, I think we were figuring out. Jamie says, hey, JP, haven't seen you in forever, it seems. Yeah, we haven't been on here in a while. Rama says, I wish you were in Los Angeles.